Yeah, hello. I'd like to respond to Craig's debate we had yesterday with Craig from FTFE. Please note that it was my first debate, so it wasn't my best. This is not an excuse, but it's worth mentioning nevertheless. Earlier on, Craig had, in the debate, he said that ancient civilization lacked the technical know-how to understand their cosmology. To understand and to decipher their cosmology, and therefore their version of it is wrong. I still hold the view that ancients knew so well about their cosmos, and they had knowledge and skill to understand their world. If you look at all these cosmologies, the Mayans, Hebrew, look at the structures, the Babylonians, the Hindu, Egyptians, Celtic. This is information which is out on Google. You can just search it and see the structures in pictures. You can see the explanation and their meanings. If you do a quick Google search, you will see all this information there. And similar structures, if you observe, I've tried to have a few collections to explain what I mean in pictures on the video. If you can just check, you see the Hindu had the same structures. They're kind of 4 pillars on a tortoise and carrying a flat terrain on their back. Yeah, some illustrations there, you see paintings also. That's the JAIN cosmology. That's a painting to show that. Yeah. Looking at these illustrations and the description about the cosmos, they showed similar structures and composition, just like in the flat earth. A flat terrain, a dome cover, you see that, some sun and the moon. That is an artist illustration of that. A firm and a fixed foundation of that. If you can check all that, that is the Inca, the Mayans. Heavenly bodies all within or closer by. That was my point yesterday with him. There's a pillar, some form of a pillar or a tree at the center, which seems to represent some form of life or energy or power source. I mean, what are the odds of them all being similar as they are and in diverse cultures? The odds are so small unless there are some elements of truth in what they said. The ancient, I believe, are not stupid. Ancient cosmology, ancient world map, as you can see here, flat earth map, all have the same structures except what modern astronomy or heliocentric. All had the same structure except modern astronomy. You see, there must be something wrong with modern astronomy for it to depict something totally different from what all the other ancient, who are not stupid, as I'll show you in this video. I'll prove to you that the ancient was not as stupid as we are meant to believe. What are the odds, man, for them to have similar structures? I'll recommend some books, those books. The following books will show you. Those are books to prove that the ancient civilizations were not stupid. Yeah, I'll recommend that to you, Craig. You can have a look at them. Ancient inventions. The books reveal startling details about wonders of the past. In terms of technology, from steam engines, chewing gums, earthquake detectors, electric batteries, brain surgery, to the working of the cosmos. This guy here was so good in to show, how the cosmos worked. This is one of the richest guy on the ancient world. He was the richest even in today's standard. He was rich. He was good in trade, from the ancient. Like in one of the book, the black. In one of the books, that this is a Naromotunga stones. It's found in a remote village in Kenya, Turkana. Those stones are aligned with the night skies, and where the ancient East Africans used to study the stars. You claim they didn't have any kind of knowledge or wisdom to understand, but you see, this shows that the ancient really did understand what they were talking about. If they could do the study of the stars, and align those rocks to face the same stars, some kind of a clock like the Stonehenge, and it's some place where a lot of tourists do visit to check out that. The discovery of ancient art writings, like the ones I'm showing here, reveals, advancement in early communication. Maybe if you check, like in medicine, tetracycline was being used already by ancient East Africa, and even way before modern medicine started, use of that. And I'm sure most of the technology we use today are borrowed from the past. Even brain surgery used to happen way long before. In ancient East Africa, in Kenya, we have the traditional way of doing brain surgery with 0 or less anesthesia and 99% success. Crop cultivation happened, animal domestication. These guys had knowledge and understanding. You disputed the fact that the Egyptians never possessed the technology of light. Now, pause this video and read this. Get the number, everything, the details you can get there. Check on your own to confirm my claims and disapprove yourself wrong. Anyway, now they possess the flight of the technology of light. That's an ancient glider plane. That's an ancient glider plane, which I told you and you disputed that fact. Now I'm showing it to you. Go and check it out yourself. You will see it. The ancient were not as stupid or uncivilized as we are meant to believe. That was my point, and I've proven it to you. I told you I'll prove it to you, and I've done just that. You said we should dispute our God-given, we should not use it. Science doesn't care about our senses. Our senses are not important in anything. I want to tell you, our senses are very important, and that's where science goes wrong, because it ignores what we see, it ignores what we feel, it ignores what we hear. If you believe our senses doesn't make us become aware of our surrounding, then I believe you are wrong. I stand by that statement. You really cornered me on that, and you were so sure that science and our senses doesn't matter. If you look at these pictures here, our senses tell us otherwise, but science disputes that and tells us this is nonsense. What you are seeing, what you are hearing, what you are feeling is nonsense, but your science is the correct one. And as I've said, that's where the problem with heliocentrism and modern astronomy and science, therein lies their problem, because it ignores the most fundamental way of conceiving our environment. It's through our senses. Everything observe and see and feel tells us to the contrary. The hotspot, you can see lack of curvature, crepuscular rays. cloud lighting, all shows a close sun and a moon, and that's what I try to defend that, and you said we should ignore that and not use our senses at all. This is the evidence I say I'll provide, and I did as I just said it. Now I hope you see, I hope others see, I did what I promised I'd do. I explained it myself. I've defended what I still said earlier on. I've proven you wrong on some of your statements, and hopefully you will learn from that. Okay, see you, and I think that's it.